out of all the choices to choose, are you
So many
familiar with
things.
are you familiar with top 15 mysteries solved by 4chan?
I've never actually watched this one.
You know, all you know is the meme, right?
Yeah, I just know the meme.
The meme. I need to. I don't think I've ever seen the original. This thing has like 8 million views. This person was banking on this, but for the wrong reasons. So let's watch. Let me react. Let's react to this real quick because I need to find out. See, we're here to discover, as the reaction channel reactor. I need to find the mysteries of YouTube. So here we are, chat. We're gonna be watching the legendary number 15 Burger King foot lettuce. Is it really like the first one? Is that the only thing that people took from this video and just went and roll with it? Because that's wild.
I'm not sure actually. I wouldn't be surprised though, because I was this a thing when Vine was still around? I can't remember.
Vine. What is Vine?
Vine was it was the before TikTok.
Oh, yeah, I know what it is. I'm pretending to not be an old hag. I'm letting you be the old hag of this video. It is weird to say that I sometimes convince that the supernatural can be real. That's a very valid feeling, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, let's listen to this.
Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce.
Oh, just straight from the
last
get-go.
thing you'd want in your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus, but as it turns out, that might be what you get. A 4chaner uploaded a photo anonymously to the site showcasing his feet in a plastic bin of lettuce with the statement, "This is the lettuce you eat at Burger King." Admittedly, he had shoes on, but that's even worse. The post went live at 11:38 p.m. on July 16th, and a mere 20 minutes later, the Burger King
2012.
in
Oh my
question
goodness.
was alerted to the
Oh my
rogue
gosh.
employee. At least, I hope he's rogue.
It was in Ohio. Of course, it's Ohio.
Of course. Ohio
Oh
is
my
an
God.
SCP. I'm convinced.
How did it happen? Well, the
You know what? I don't wanna make fun of the person's voice. I know that there's people out there who have different tones of voices. I myself have issues with my voice. How do I feel about now watching the original from the beginning?
Enlightened.
Enlightened is the word.
You know, it's interesting. I think I saw a video a while back where he actually addressed his voice, and apparently, like, it's something that he did at random, and people liked it, so he kept doing it.
Yeah, because
I
it
can't.
does sounds like a scripted voice for like a video. Like it was very of its time.
Yeah, because he originally used it for his like paranormal countdown videos, and people were
Mm.
like, they kind of like the vibe of it.
So here's the thing. There's one thing in particular that I am not very fond of,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the TikTok know-it-all voice. There's a certain specific one. There's a certain specific tone when people are introducing like top 10 things that I do in New York or top 10 things that I do in Japan.
Oh, my brain. I feel it now. Yep.
And then suddenly they have like this narky kind of like vibe that it's supposed to be like, oh, this is the definitive, and they sound like so short of themselves, and it immediately
It's so condescending.
That's the word. Thank you. It triggers a thing on my word. It triggers a thing in my brain that I try to go on the opposite side. I'm not a contrarian. However, when it comes to stuff like that, I immediately know that you're full of bullshit. So it just triggers me so hard.
Yeah. No, I'm
Also,
with you on that.
I'm not gonna lie. This photo as a wallpaper goes hard.
Yep. Like, this is an era in one photo.
So yeah, it's that type of thing. I know that there's a lot of YouTubers out there who have like a YouTube voice. Somebody actually told me to find my streamer voice, and I'm like, I don't know what a streamer voice is. I'm just so it's crazy. I have to find comfort for people. Whenever I see someone who's like really popular, they do have like a nice voice and a nice tone. And I sometimes talk a lot over people. It has been happening tonight. My apologies. But I'm addressing the voice situation, chat. I'm gonna do it in this video because it's something that maybe this person can actually help me understand what is a good tone for making voices. I'm gonna be doing all my videos like this from now on. So tomorrow I'll be having a VTuber debut.
Oh, Sain.
Oh, okay, let's keep watching.
BK employee hadn't removed the EXIF data
You
from
are
the
a precious
uploaded
gremlin.
photo, which suggested the culprit was somewhere in Mayfield Heights,
Yo, they got
Ohio.
doxxed fast.
This was at
Sheesh.
Super.
11:47. 3 minutes later, at 11:50,
That's one thing, you don't
the
mess with
Burger King
4chan, you just
branch
don't.
address was
No, I wasn't fortunate. Did you ever see the story about Child LaBeouf getting dogs anywhere he went, and it was fortune?
Yeah.
Everything he posted like
Yeah.
selfie. It's like, oh, you'll never find me here, and it's like, oh, you're in the bridge in the city. It's like,
Like 4chan has eyes everywhere.
it's a very dark story, but it's like it's how fast people can find you for any hint.
Oh yeah, it's not encrypted. That's right.
posted with wishes of happy unemployment. 5 minutes later, the news station was contacted by another 4chaner, and 3 minutes later, at 11:58, a link was posted, BK's Tell Us About Us online form. The
Oh my
foot
gosh.
photo, otherwise known as Exhibit A, was attached. Cleveland Scene magazine contacted the BK in question the next day. When questioned, the breakfast shift manager said, "Oh, I know who that is. He's getting fired. Mystery solved by 4chan. Now we can all go back to eating our fast food in peace." Number 14.
Nice commentary, top notch.
Secret live stream. Nothing is secret to 4chaners, and nothing is
Correct.
sacred. No
Yeah.
one knows that better than Shia LaBeouf. LaBeouf and two artists
Oh, here it
created
is.
an
Oh,
anti-Trump
it is this.
interactive art installation called He Will Not Divide Us. Soon after Trump took office in early January,
Oh,
the
boy.
installation was first exhibited at New York's Museum of the Moving Image, but when activists from both sides kept butting heads at the exhibit, it was
Ooh,
thrown out as a
ooh,
public
no,
safety
no.
hazard.
Ooh.
The collaborators found another museum to host their exhibit in Albuquerque, but it was soon met with more confrontations. Soon the group had to figure out a new home for their exhibit before it fell flat. This is when they tweeted out on March 8th that they would be live streaming their exhibit from an unknown location.
I didn't know about this.
So that viewers, art
Hmm.
lovers, and supporters could still view their work. Sounds like a good alternative, right? Well, it didn't go as planned when pro-Trump supporters on the poll board of 4chan got involved. Not even 24 hours later, the exhibit's flag had disappeared. Where did it show up? A picture of the taken flag was tweeted right back to #He Will Not Divide Us. 4chaners
the
had
fuck?
uncovered the mystery of the exhibit's so-called secret location. How? A fan of LaBeouf's had posted a photo of herself with her favorite actor just as the camera feed went live. The photo had been taken at a Greenville, Tennessee diner. The internet sleuths further pinpointed the exhibit's location as contrails appeared on the
This is
live
scary
stream.
when you think about it.
With these, they
What?
cross-referenced them with
Like,
flight
this is scary when you
patterns.
break it down.
It
They sent a
is.
local member to drive around the general area with his
Those are
horn
aircraft
blaring.
flight maps.
Once they could hear the horn on the
No.
live stream, He Will Not Divide Us was as good as gone. Number 13.
Number
The
13.
Pyramids. 4chaner
Oh my God.
H64 posted a
Pyramids.
thread of the mysterious sword on the X board one Saturday, and it sent the group into a frenzy. In
What
the
is happening
photo,
here?
there appears to be two pyramids in the midst of the forest. Why are these pyramids in the forest? What were they built for? Who do they belong to?
like weird little stuff like
You've
this, though.
got me. And you've got the X board too. 4chaners quickly
care,
got to
anime.
work trying to solve this mystery. They called it a cult/temple dedicated to an Egyptian goddess of war, Enflame, in the woods of Oregon, with more than 53 pages of discussion.
Now with AI, these things are more relevant than ever. Like
Yeah,
people posting
seriously.
weird ass pictures and trying to pass them off as real. I don't want to get, and this is in zero way in any political way, but we live in an era of disinformation so hard, and it's not only applying to political stuff. It only applies. I'm trying to apply it to like literally everything. Like things,
Yeah.
oh, here's a weird animal that I found when I was deep diving, and then oh, that's AI. It's like
Yeah.
that's
Like-
AI.
Back in our day, we had to put some effort into our fake pictures.
Right? Put more effort.
This
And back then it was
4chan
fun.
investigation was solved.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like putting it in 1.5 speed because this man speaks so slow.
I
Is that
mean,
really
yeah.
telling of me? Is that telling of me?
Of when, at last,
How will they
they
sound, though?
dissected the photo
I'm
to
curious.
uncover the property owners' names, their phone numbers, and their business records. Still don't know what's inside them, though. Number 12, Barbie Mystery. This investigation appeared on 4chan in November of 2016. It involved an image of a blonde amputee woman whom the board had nicknamed Barbie. In March of 2017, one user posted a thread titled, "The Mystery of Barbie is Solved."
2x speed.
According to the author of the thread, the Russian anonymous team had solved the mystery of the woman who appeared in Barbie.avi. The woman's name was Tammy. According to Creepypasta, she had body integrity identity disorder, but the investigators found that she had no such thing. When she was 14, she lost her arm in a washing machine incident. The
Internet
80s
is a
saw
scary
Tammy
place.
living in Chicago, where she worked for the agency Fascination as a model. During the application process, she'd had several interviews, which the video, Barbie.avi, was created out of. The author of the post uploaded the interview to YouTube. The OP also noted that Mike Rounds, the Ampix manufacturer, told the woman's story to him, saying that at 16 or 17 years old, Tammy had been working with an old school washing machine with no safety features. With the washer going, she tried to shift a sheet in the water. Just as she was doing this, it launched into a spin cycle, trapping her arm in the sheet. It twisted her arm right off.
That's
Tammy was a bitter young woman at the age of 22 when she was interviewed and had no marketable skills, was uneducated, and didn't enjoy being a caretaker for pennies. So that's how she ended up at the agency. Unlike 4chan's first hypothesis, she wasn't the victim of any crime. With the mystery solved, the poster noted, "Xenopasta, if you're reading this, you are fired. However, thank you very much for this mystery.
Also,
it was really hard to solve it." Number 11.
something really spooky about the internet too. This is gonna. I don't want. I'm not sure if to make this a tangent or how to defend it properly, but like sometimes people out there can fabricate stuff for you, and then suddenly it just becomes like a viral news.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And I remember there was
wild.
a case. There's a case of like a. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it was it got popular on 4chan or Twitter. It was one or the other. It was a case of a lady, apparently allegedly, who said, "Oh, this Asian couple is suing it's suing the wife because the man and the woman got pregnant, and the kids were ugly because she had like surgery to reconstruct her face, so." He didn't know that she was ugly, and then the kids were born ugly, and then that was like a very viral news. And
I heard about this.
It was never real. People just put 2 and 2 together, finding pictures of the people and just posting an entire like chat log, and it's just like, oh, here's a story that could seem believable to you if you read it just from the pictures.
Yeah, I remember this now.
And it was never real. It's like. Another one case that is like not very real is, have you ever seen the trigger lady, like the trigger reaction?
Yes,
She wasn't even triggered at all. Like, she's a very polite lady, but it was a frame. It was a single frame in a video that looked odd, and she got blasted to infinity because of that one single frame. Because it was she wasn't angry.
You kind of see that happen in like, I mean, I guess you can see it in any kind of like streaming, but like especially in the VTuber kind of area.
Yeah.
All it takes is one thing to get taken out of context.
Right.
And then people run with it.
Thank you for the 50 bits bar. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yo, no, the Germa face. Yeah, the Germa face was. Is that also? That's what is the word you used earlier? An ISP? Not ISP.
SCP.
SCP. Germa is on SCP.
I love SCP stuff.
I have never seen or know about SCP. I always think it's one of those things that's like too deep for me. So I never deep dive into SCP territory.
It is a rabbit hole. It is a rabbit hole.
I'd believe it. Germa's on SCP.
11. Cueva de los Teos.
No, the Germa face didn't look originally that weird, but I guess people just like started memeing it as hell, and then it got into that.
He posted the Cueva de los Teos cave in Ecuador. He wondered if it was man-made or natural. He wondered what sort of technology or who could have made the perfectly flat roofs and cuts. Of course, the 4chaners on the thread had something to say about it. Some thought it was a place of heavy spiritual concentration, while others seemed to agree that it was largely man-made, but mostly natural, with some likening it to
4chan
places in
mysteries.
Russia
We're watching
and
4chan
the
mysteries.
Hippocaeum in Malta. Some
Yes.
suggested that less
Welcome back.
advanced people had come along later and drew the crude stick figures on the walls after a more advanced society had built it. One poster pointed out that it was hardly anything to freak out over, and that ancient humans were fairly smart. They had tools, they had math, maybe not as advanced as ours today, but they made the pyramids after all. In the poster's own words, after all, it's not like they had a shortage of people or time to make this kind of stuff. I think most people underestimate ancient humans because they didn't have what we have today, but that doesn't make them dumb, just primitive. The poster
Okay.
agrees with another that the highly engineered place
Would you go
must
in a
have held
cave?
some spiritual purpose. Number 10, SEL.
I've been in a few before. I've
Maybe
gone in a
making-
few that are like really tight places.
Maybe I've been in tight places. I mean, yeah.
oh my.
Oh, no, I
Oh
mean,
my.
no, not these days. I wouldn't go in a cave. More
When
in-
when I was younger, I didn't mind it as much. These days, my sense of self-preservation is significantly stronger.
Oh yeah, nowadays it's like I don't even want to leave the house. I don't even want to drive this much.
Oh, that reminds me. Urban exploration. I love those kind of videos
Really?
because I get to watch people do the dangerous fun stuff and not do it.
The board if
Okay.
they ever heard of transhumanism. He said that one anime series had some particularly creepy stuff.
Oh,
and is
Lane, I still
followed
need to
by
watch
many
that.
fan sites.
Really?
One of the fan sites requires a login.
Yeah, I've heard Lane is a really good anime.
Log in. Who is the user?
What is this
And
dot
it's
hack
strict
situation?
about this.
Right?
At the bottom of the homepage, it reads, to log in, you have to have an invite from an existing user. There's no use in trying to
I remember
beg,
the old
ask
days
or
of
request
Anonymous.
for an invite. We choose our new members with care. How do you get an invite if you don't know any of the users? Well, you'd probably not want to be part of these online communities in the first place. As it turns out, one 4chaner said that one of the users hacked the admin of a similar site, after which the admin vanished.
Anonymous.
This was after
Oh,
the
no.
admin had received some monetary
This
donations
is like some
from
dark
the site's
web
users.
kind of stuff.
Many think he was
Yeah.
a scammer. Thankfully,
Have you
asked
ever
4chan
have you ever been curious about like dark web shenanigans?
I've seen like some videos on it, and I've seen some games about it that kind of dive into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. It always seems like some it always sound I've never been that curious on it. Maybe like, yeah, would you like to see it? Maybe. But then after I quickly, for some reason, immediately realized what could they even possibly do other than things that the government already doesn't trace. And
Yeah.
it's it would be like really underwhelming and very stupid. I feel like it would be like the most boring shit ever, and I immediately say like, "This is." In fact, these days I don't visit that many websites. I visit Twitter, YouTube, Discord, Facebook,
Yeah, no,
even. And that's it.
pretty much it for me too. Like streaming related stuff, Gundam models. That's about it.
No, yeah, not even that. Then, if I want to shop something, there's Amazon right there or the Walmart app, and that's it. I don't visit websites that much. I remember the
Yeah,
good
no,
old
that's fair.
days of www.geosites.com/Inuyasha Dogboy fan.
Oh, oh,
channel
my
on this
my
one,
my
OP.
heart.
A cautionary
I'm
tale is
aging.
just what obsessives need to keep money in their pockets. Number 9, Iratas. This internet theory has spent a lot of time on 4chan being dissected, poked and prodded, picked at, and ultimately solved, kind of. Iratas, or Iratas,
no.
spelt with one R, was
What if
first
you're in the dark
described as
web?
an algorithm or program whose function is the mystery. Some say it was used by YouTube to detect copyrighted content. Supposedly, if you even suggest that you know about Iratas, or say the thing by name, you'll get fired. Being an internet legend, of course,
Huh.
Iratas come with a lot of theories. On November 25th, 2015, Iratas was first mentioned on 4chan in a thread about strange work stories. One user described a friend who worked at something like a chemical plant. While the user didn't explain what the program was, he claims employees were flagged if they searched through some code. The plant employees reportedly did aimless tasks, which the user
Oh my
calls
God.
Kafka.
This whole video's making me feel really old.
Forklifts.
a lot
of
This
lingo
female friend
that's really
was now
old.
homeless and in a band. This may seem meaningless, but
And
these
seeing the
clues will
dating on all these
reappear.
posts.
A month later, a user posted a request on 4chan asking about a strange HR-related program called Irata.
Chat. Saturday 19 December 2015. This post is almost a decade old.
Another user pipes up with some
Oh my
discussion about
goodness,
Ecolab,
oh, wow.
Unilever, and UPS.
Wow.
Again, a month later, on the MU board, Iratas is mentioned in relation to an album and a Todd Ellsworth video, which is dated a few days before the first entry on Iratas. A user responds to someone's comment
Saying stop.
saying that Iratas was a software company
No, I will
similar
not.
to Enron, which was kicking
I
about
am
in
old
the 2000s.
and I am free.
Supposedly, they
You're being
fired
aged
every
with
one
this
of their
chat.
employees. The Iratas crave moved to YouTube, where a user called Chronos for Life Jurassic Park claimed in a cryptic video
Oh, that American
entitled,
Online image
YouTube
hurts
is
me.
monitoring and controlling
Oh.
my life, that the company was harassing his mom because she'd uncovered some secret in the Jurassic Park trilogy.
Oh no,
The rant
Sain.
appears on the video in white text, and the video quality is
I'm a
subpar.
hag, I don't wanna
The
be
video was
dust.
removed from
Listen to a
YouTube,
little
but
birdie,
the
log in.
transcript is still available
Oh, no.
back to 4chan. In late January,
Here's your
Oh, I
free
got an
trial
released
list.
instant
a proposition
message.
that the group compose a new music genre called Deep Internet by using old
Deep
YouTube
Internet.
videos. Kronos' video rant just happens to be one of these videos. With so many 4chaners suddenly viewing Kronos' video, a new video was posted to his channel
Gosh,
called
old
Here Goes
YouTube
Nothing.
format.
The video contains
Wow.
the first ever video mention of Uratas, as well as auto captions which
Uratas.
try to make sense of the video's rap music. Instead, they uncover more clues. At 0 minutes 12 seconds are the words, are far from over 200 Corbin KY 40219.
You've got mail.
At 0 minutes 52
Sie haben
seconds,
Post.
the number 111111. At 1 minute 46
gosh.
seconds, the
I found some
percentage is
sound effects.
10.3%,
You did.
10.4%. At 2 minutes,
You just
17
teleported
seconds,
me.
the words
Did you hear that?
overthrow the government.
Yes, I
the
did.
band,
I
the KFCMC,
Oh, my
produced by
soul.
DJ Roswell, was a homeless girl band. Remember the homeless girl in the first thread, as the above is their address, which was
So
found
many
on
memories
Tumblr.
are flooding
This is when
back.
Kronos throws out Unilever, mentioned in an earlier post as one user of
Did you ever use
Uratas.
Yahoo Messenger?
For no reason at all. Kronos
Yahoo!
also
Man, I use all of
The buzz
them.
button?
I use all of them. I use ICQ a little bit. I use Yahoo. I use Windows Live, which is MSL Messenger,
Yeah.
MSN, and then I use AOL. I have
Both of
different
those had
friends
the
in
buzz
different
buttons
areas.
too.
Yeah, I have everything. I use everything because I was always trying to find like anime and gaming fans,
Yeah.
and because that's all I wanted to do, just meet people and then just talk about
Oh,
bullshit.
gosh. I had one of those programs that like mixed all the messengers together.
Yeah, let me see if I can find what is the sound effect. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh god.
I don't know what that is. Oh my god, where's the other sound? Oh my
There
god!
it is. That's the one.
I was looking. Sorry, Chad, for the loud burst sound effect. I was looking for this one.
That's the one. That one's burned into my brain.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if I make a chat where every chatter, every time they click on, they send a message. Oh, do you hear this? A true all hag VTuber experience. And then
Yup.
the nostalgia.
Back in 2008.
I'm back. We are so back.
We're back, baby.
Doctor doesn't remember. Doctor doesn't remember this. Ban. Ace check. This is a litmus test.
You
I'm
must
kidding.
be a hag.
As The Lost World is his favorite of the Jurassic Park movies. Remember Todd Ellsworth, who uploaded the KFCMC video? Well, one 4chaner noticed his name was an anagram for The Lost World. This gets even
It's okay,
weirder. The
correct.
Twitter account at Iratas or Bust
Oh, it's
was
some of these-
discovered, which had
Some of
been
these
opened
pictures
in
remind me of like
November
the
and was
Mandela
named
effect
Todd
kind of
Ellsworth.
vibe
Oh,
of
wow.
stuff.
Pic was a creepy
Yeah.
black and white drawing, which
People be like,
4chaners
if you see
discovered was a
this in your
2005 Hawaiian
dreams.
police sketch.
Yeah,
Some
where it's like
4chaners suggested this might have something to do
they're all
with the Jurassic
skinwalkers
Park
and
films
stuff.
being filmed on the
Yeah.
island. Well, Iratas was
Have you seen
dissected
this
by
person in your
4chaners,
dreams?
with many suggesting that it was simply a publicity stunt by the
I
What
just make
happens
a
if
meme
you
like
see
that.
Sain
It
Cisco
would
in
be
your
a bit
dreams?
premature to call this one.
Yes.
Still, this entry demonstrates how 4chaners have a knack for following.
I've
the
seen
leads and
VTubers in my
connecting the
dreams, actually.
dots. Number 8.
I've seen you in my dreams,
pronunciation book.
actually.
This appeared
Let's
on the
fucking
4chan
go.
board X
One time I was literally waking up. I took a nap, and for some reason I'm not sure what happened, but it was around a weird time of the day where it was like midday, and I used to watch you and Momo, and then suddenly I had a dream where I was watching you and Momo, and it's like I'm not watching Twitch right now. I'm asleep and I was just watching you.
files,
I totally
where it
feel that.
immediately caught the attention
Yeah.
of 4chaners.
I've had
with the
dreams where
OP
you were
of the
talking about Pokemon stuff.
Oh shit! But I actually had no. Okay, so that's a dream of like it's like YouTube and like watching a stream. But I have had streams dreams where the VTuber is just like a moving person, and
Oh,
where
shit.
you know it's not a replay of a stream, but it's like, for example, I dreamt like I was playing like card games like physically with like a person, and the person just looked like another VTuber, and it was just the character like just playing cards with me physically. Like, oh shit!
Like, oh, wow.
So real.
pronunciation.
You and the
book have
homie doing
posted
Balatro.
700 brief videos pronouncing words and phrases
Balatro
in a
lore be
monotone
like-
voice with words like Kesha and Jean. That's weird enough, but this is when the channel got even
Bjork.
weirder. On July 9, 2013, a single video was posted, the man saying, "Something is going to happen in 77 days."
Something is going to happen in 77 days.
Something is gonna
The
happen in
next day,
77
a
days.
similar video
You heard that
claimed
right?
that the poster had been trying to communicate with viewers for 1,183 days. And the next day's video, the poster said he was wide awake and
The
things were clearing
2010
up.
to, like,
The messages ended with a same
2016
warning
era
that
of
something was
YouTube
going to
was
happen in
wild.
such and such days.
What
4chan
was
is
it
set
like?
to work compiling a 111-page Google
Just thinking
Doc
back to
entitled 77
all of the,
Days
like,
Research Document.
weird
This is where the group started
conspiracy
piecing
mystery
together the
videos that would
pronunciation
happen.
Ah,
bit.
yeah.
They laid bare all 700 plus of the channel's videos.
People
then
love
a
spreading
spectrograph of the
misinformation. It's such
video
a fun
silence
hobby.
At the end of all of the videos, and dug up domain
Yeah,
name
people don't want to admit it. It's not even from
registrations,
malicious
and
vision.
attempted to
It's
trace the
about
speaker's location,
just
as
for
police
fun
sirens
most of the
were
time.
noted going off
Like,
in
it
the
basically
background
became
of a
its own
few of the
entertainment genre.
videos, and a
Or a
thunderstorm
job.
was heard in the
Some people
video
make it a
on
job.
pronounced radio.
For
From
clickbaits.
this, they gleaned the video's author recorded in NYC.
It's a Kodak moment.
4chan's conclusion.
Kodak.
Again, a viral marketing
Hashtag
stunt.
not sponsored.
Do they even sell like instant cameras?
That's a good question. I haven't seen any in a while.
I'm pretty. They
Chat,
sell
do you
it as
remember those?
novelty. I have one, but I as like a novelty. And it's not an old timey camera. It's a recent camera. It's like a little pink one that I was gifted, and they gave me like a little cartridge for Polaroids, and it's cute.
Oh my
it's just like a
goodness.
it's like a little gift for like a friend and stuff. But it
I love
doesn't. But,
Polaroids.
oh yeah, they do sell it, but not like the Kodak. Like here's a
The
serious
little
camera.
disposable cameras.
Yeah, they sell it more like a toy thing.
Yeah.
The Daily Dots investigation, as well as Gecko Systems, came to the same conclusion.
What is all this in
though
garbage?
with varied results.
Evangelion, Ralph Lauren. What the hell?
How to
Daily
pronounce
Dots
bidet.
suggested the countdown would reveal a Battlestar Galactica reboot, while Gecko System thinks it's for the newest installment of the series.
Remember, I didn't see
Destiny.
these Asters pack have cameras,
7.
disposable cameras.
One 4chaner dropped his theory about Myzeum. First, he gives some background on how, in 2008, a thread appeared on GLP entitled "Me Tell You Now," in which an alleged alien appeared.
Me
in
tell
the
you now.
forum.
That is the
The
most
OP,
like
however,
Gaia
Me tell you
online
now.
the
lingo.
entity may never have been online, but rather was from an unknown location or dimension. The OP quotes the Chani project, in which scientists asked an entity they'd met through a computer
Explain
a
egg.
number of questions. They then
Life's
hired
true
someone to
question.
pose as the
Explain
entity
egg.
online. When people questioned him, he'd search for the answer to that question amongst the questions. The scientist had asked the entity. The OP concludes that the threads were similar in both the man and the entity used
tell
baby
you what.
language. Both said they were aliens, and both answered the questions freely. The 4chaner then solves the mystery. Myzeum is a possible extra-dimensional entity that made contact with a CERN-like group of scientists from the comfort of his own home. He added that the leaked info on 4chan was useless because the users trolled the entity
Oh,
instead
shit,
of
my cover's blown,
interrogating him.
Sain.
This one's obvious.
Oh, no.
Not everyone was convinced though, with an anonymous post claiming that they had proof it was a hoax. Number 6. Found Jenna Jameson's ex-assistant con artist. When Jenna Jameson's former
Oh,
personal
gosh.
assistant was fired for being a con artist, he hijacked her Instagram and Twitter accounts, deleting loads of her photos. So what did Jameson do? She turned to 4chan for help. "Hi guys, it's me, Jenna Jameson, and I am having a really bad night." She
Did you know that there are? I mean, since the beginning of time, 4chan, there's always been like celebrities finding some kind of post to like make on 4chan and places like that, but and also sometimes looking for validation. But nowadays, there's VTubers, like corporate VTubers, just posting shit in 4chan, leaking stuff and for their own benefit.
Really?
Yeah, there's like there's
Oh,
a
gosh.
VTuber channel, and sometimes they leak shit there on purpose, just so they can feed their rats.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's a valid
I've been
strategy
so
in
out
some
of the loop.
occasions. Oh
He
yeah,
wrote on
it's true.
4chan's
I could see
free
it.
image board, after which she explained that her ex-assistant, who she thought was named Alan Sedenia, turned out to be a con artist of some kind.
Feed the
Jameson
rats.
didn't elaborate on what had gone down, apart from
That's what they
saying
call
she
it.
fired him, but she did say that the so-called Sedenia
From a
had her
food.
Twitter and Instagram passwords, which he'd reset. He then removed all pics of himself and Jameson together.
Most
and deleted
stuff
her
leaked
Twitter
is usually
altogether.
like
She
the
didn't
creators
know if the
themselves.
man's name was even
It's not like
Sedenia,
someone else
but
who
he had
grabbed the
access to
information.
a lot of personal
Yeah.
information and now had hold of her
Huh.
digital life.
I mean, I guess
She asked
so,
the
yeah,
4chan
with the
community if they could find
anonymous,
out who
no
he
one would really know.
was, and she would
Mhm.
soon attach some images of him to
They could
the
say
board.
someone
Absolutely
else.
no.
Maybe
They
it's
didn't
not
let
that
them
it's
go
someone
away
else, but you know,
empty-handed.
and there's
It
occasions
didn't
where
take
usually
4chan
it's like
more
created
than an
themselves.
hour to come to
leaking
Jameson's
stuff.
rescue. They soon delivered her ex-assistant's home address and driver's
What the
license,
hell?
as well as his
That's
credit
scary.
score and social security
His
number.
credit score?
Wow. With the mystery solved,
Wow.
Jameson left her private
FICO.
sleuths a very grateful thank you. Number 5,
Oh,
Jeff
wow.
the Killer. The internet is no stranger to
Oh, Jeff
creepy
the Killer.
things, and
Oh yeah, this is one of
4chaners are
those
no
cases,
stranger
just like
to
the photo of
investigating this
Jerma we talked about
creepiness.
earlier.
On the X board,
Yeah.
4chan began
It was
to
just
investigate
one.
the
They took
photo known
one
as
girl's
Jeff the
pic and then
Killer,
they
a still of a
uglified
pale
it.
face,
Just
washed
edited it,
out,
yeah.
and grinning like
Yeah.
a crazy person. The photo has been around for a while and served as Creepypasta's unofficial cover photo since 2008. YouTube introduced
Poor
the
lady,
world to Jeff
honestly.
the Killer when a
Yeah,
user by
right?
the name of Cesar uploaded a poorly cut video clip explaining how Jeff had been cleaning his bathtub when he accidentally poured some acid on his face. 11 days later, a user calling himself Killer Jeff came to light on Newgrounds, photo and all.
Oh,
He soon had a
Newgrounds.
cult following and served as inspiration for a number of horror stories. Jeff the Killer launched dozens more videos on YouTube, including a stop-motion Lego reenactment, fan art was created, video games, you name it. 5 years since, 4chan began looking into Jeff the Killer. While all we truly have is theories, they are convincing. Some suggest this was a viral marketing campaign for Saw 5, which was released soon after the photo first appeared on Newgrounds. The slasher film included a puppet called Billy, through whom Jigsaw speaks with his victims. The puppet resembles Jeff. Lionsgate has launched viral marketing campaigns before, so it makes sense that this would
It's
be
not
yet another
about
of them.
Yeah.
It's a
No
coincidence.
confirmation about this theory, and other theories abound. This solution seems the soundest. This goes against the also popular theory that the person in the photo is from a post on 4chan. This anonymous post told how his sister had posted a picture of herself on 4chan, and people kept making edits of it, the Jeff the Killer image being one of them. The post also said that it made her so upset, she took her own life. Number 4.
The hell?
Luis
Whoa.
Cypher.
Oof.
One user came to 4chan with a strange
Allegedly, maybe?
puzzle,
I don't
calling
know.
it satanic
Yeah.
and cryptic.
That'd be crazy,
He wasn't
though.
lying. Extremely satanic and cryptic it was. The puzzle is very math heavy, with the Fibonacci sequence making an appearance. After the
I can't
Fibonacci
math.
sequence,
According to the
you
YouTube
type the
session,
clue
I can't
pi
math.
into the relevant clue
I
box.
pretend
A
to know
dialog
math.
box appears saying, a well-known remarkably good approximation to pi is 355 divided by 113 equals
My brain.
3.14.
Elian, how much is 9 plus 10?
If one part of this fraction is reversed and added to the other part, we get 553 plus 113,
Apple pie.
which equals 666.
21.
Evil is both the
21.
past and the future.
Yes.
The cipher has spin-off websites, with one introducing a soul catcher.
I'll take both
another has
answers,
techno
though.
music
I
to
like
put
apple
users
pie.
in a trance. The OP asks 4chan to figure
I've been
out
thinking about
whether
it
the
since you
soul
mentioned
catcher
pie
really
earlier.
takes your soul. Many
Since the
spoke
bread
to
tier
Louise
list.
Cipher, with some
Yes.
reporting back that the cipher said she is
22?
more than just an avatar,
Funny.
and that she has emotions and feelings. She then linked the user to
Funniest
a
joke I've
video
ever
to show
heard,
him what a cyber
Raven.
life feels
Funniest
like.
joke.
When another 4chaner typed the word star
Alright,
in the
gamers.
chat box,
Posture
she
check.
asked how he was feeling. When he
I was
replied back
costume
he was
checking,
sad,
actually.
she said that if he is lonely, she'll keep him company. Although it wasn't clear whether or not these 4chaners souls
OP
would
is
make
lonely.
it,
I'm never
the
lonely
results
with the
do seem to
internet,
tend
honestly.
towards the idea that
Am I
Louise
kill now?
Cypher
That
is
this
no
makes
soul
me think
taker at all.
Corone. I'm dying now.
Number
Thank you
3.
forever.
Figured out how to make coupons. You know those barcodes you find on products and coupons? Well, one 4chaner, a college kid, solved the mystery
Fires
on how they're made
2012.
and decided to do some extreme
Oh my
couponing
gosh.
one day when he was bored. 22-year-old Lucas Henderson did not stay anonymous, as the student of Rochester Institute of Tech was caught by the feds, who charged him
Oh,
with
shit.
2 felonies:
The feds,
trafficking in
unreal!
counterfeit goods and wire fraud.
Ooh.
Henderson had designed the counterfeit coupons to appear legit and distributed them on a different website.
One
He
PS3.
also told
3.
users to head to 4chan to download their very own copy of How to Make Coupons. The tutorial claims to trick stores, as the coupons will scan at most retailers in America. The feds tracked Henderson's IP address and raided his home, where Henderson admitted to
2010.
visiting 4chan and writing the manual. I wrote what I could. I thought it was an interesting thing, he said. I wonder if he thinks it was
They used
worth
to
the
work the
jail
coupons.
time. Number
pretty
two,
awesome, though.
Yeah,
got a
systems
bad
would pick
waitress
up on them.
fired.
That's wild.
Next time you tip me $5 on a $138 bill, don't even bother coming in, cause I'll spit in your food and then in your face. You cheap people. Next time you post this kind of message on Facebook, Chili's waitress, you'd better be ready for 4chan
Uh-oh.
to get you fired. This is just what
Welcome to
4chaners
Chili's.
did when an anonymous waitress posted
went to
her
Chili's
angry
recently.
rant to her Facebook page. One
I actually like
4chaner then
Chili's.
brought it over to the 4chan board, after which
haven't
they
had 'em in a while.
pinpointed the Chili's this particular waitress worked at in Pleasanton,
Tip me fine,
California,
I'll spit in
as a
your face in
server.
the video.
With the mystery solved, at least one 4chaner sent the Chili's a message on their contact
Alerts
page
are on,
reporting
but
that
not Tangia.
waitress. Chili's guest relations manager responded, saying the food server was no longer with the company. Before we get to number one, my name is
Before we get
Chills,
to
and I hope
number
you're
one.
enjoying the video so far.
This
If
is
you've ever been
Chills?
curious
I
as to
believe it.
what I look like in real life, then follow me on Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT with underscores instead of spaces. I also have a Twitter at
You love these videos?
YT_chills, where I post video
Oh my
updates.
goodness.
I'd really appreciate it if you follow
It's been
me.
honestly
Feel free to
pretty
send me
chill.
a DM if you have any
Yeah.
questions or suggestions.
Chills is chills.
Also, I recently created a subreddit where you can submit videos and stories for future lists. It's
Subreddit, is it still
r/chills
open?
narrator, and the link is in the description below.
I should make
It's
a
proven
subreddit.
fact that generosity
I've
makes
got
the
one. I
world
never
Oh,
use it.
snap!
so if you're generous enough,
Thank
to
you
hit
for
that
the
subscribe
5.
button and the bell beside it, then
Hey,
thank you.
let's
This way you'll be
go.
Thank you for
notified
the
of
tip
new
on the
videos we
5. You know
upload
what?
every Tuesday and
Fine.
Saturday. If
What?
English isn't the only language you
Hit him with
speak,
that
if you're
back, too.
interested in getting a shout out, click more, then add translations. By translating the video, not only will more people be able to watch it, but a link to your channel
Incredible
will be
chat.
added
Well
in
done.
the description.
No, you only
Number
get from me,
one,
not from Alien.
Cough It was the tweet that confused the world.
Don't you
Despite the
dare spit.
constant negative press. Cough
That's an extra
Fefe,
5 though.
Donald Trump claimed
That is
that
an
his
extra 5.
supporters knew what he meant.
Cough
but did
Fefe.
they?
Oh god, I remember this
Travel
Oh,
shit.
the
over 4chan
coffee
to see
bee.
if that's true. One
Cough
4chaner
Fefe.
found each of the elements on the periodic table
Hi, Chris.
that matched up with the code, Cough Fefe, and their corresponding atomic numbers 272-32626. When he typed this code into Google, the first entry was a green toad. The user drew a natural connection to the toad statue, also known as the ancient
You think it's a
statue of
conspiracy
Kek,
theory
the
or a
ancient
typo?
statue of Kek
This
is a
is some galaxy
hieroglyphic of what looks to be a
It's a
right here.
typo.
computer and, as the OP wrote, internet/meme magic.
People give way
So
too
are
much
we to
credit
believe that Trump meant
Yeah.
to
to
draw our attention
all
to
this
Cough
people.
Fefe in order
Honestly,
to create
it's
some
insane.
hilarious internet memes
Like
of his
it-
typo? Yes, we are to believe it because 4chan said so. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because we upload new countdowns every Tuesday and Saturday.
That's
Or if
crazy,
you're
though.
still not convinced, here are some of our other videos that I think you'd like.
Oh no, did the video
Enjoy.
have the video got crunchy?
Oh shit. Okay, fine. Promise. How do I do this? I guess I have to tip you later, Alien, but Grillo gave $5 on the tipping. Let's go. Thank you. Actually, it was 10. Damn,
Oh my
thank
goodness.
you. So for you to spit on the microphone.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I don't know if you can do me a solid or you
Well,
don't
well.
have to consent to this.
Listen,
You
chat.
go-
Listen. First, you gotta get up real close to the mic, okay? You gotta get up close to the mic, all ASMR
Mhm.
style, and then you gotta on that thing. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
I'm so sorry that I'm making you go through this. I'm even more sorry to the people watching this YouTube video later. Thank you, Hot Tula, for being a real one. You know who's the real one? Chills. Chills is the real one.
Chills.
This is actually a really good video. It's just the voices. People memify it, but it's really good. Actually, the voice is really good. Very fitting.
I spent hours on his videos back in the day.
Hell yeah.
And that's kind of what led me down the rabbit hole of like paranormal countdowns and eventually like urban exploration videos and stuff.
Oh, that's really awesome. I mean, I'll check those out in the future, but thank you for watching.